Hello everyone, welcome to Best Recipes with Sharon. Today I will be sharing a recipe with you called Unstuffed Peppers. And this one can be done completely on top of the stove. You don't need an oven for this. And this is also a one-pot meal that's quick and easy, and you can have it made up in about half an hour. This is a really hearty meal with lots of flavor. And just a quick little reminder that my cookbooks are available on Amazon. You can search it under the cookbook name, or I've provided a quick link in the description below this video. And without further ado, let's get right back to making this wonderful dish. So we'll get started with a few simple ingredients. So we'll start with the bell peppers, and we'll wash and take the seeds out of them, and I use a half of each color. We're going to get serious about slicing these up. Now take out a large frying pan, add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, start heating that up, place your sliced peppers in the hot oil and start to fry them. And while they're frying, give it a good stir once in a while. And you'll only want to fry them for maybe 5 minutes or so, just till they start to tenderize. And I just do that to give the peppers a head start. So I'll place the partially cooked peppers onto a plate, and check out all these nice vibrant colors. They're going to be so tasty in this dish. Now use the same frying pan, and we'll go ahead and fry up about a pound of fresh hamburger and 1 Italian sausage. Remove the outer casing and just use the sausage meat. I use regular or medium hamburger because I want a little fat in it so that it will fry up in its own juices, and it'll be much more tasty as well. While it's cooking, break the meat up into smaller pieces. Now you can use lean hamburger, but like I said, I like to have a little extra fat. If there's too much fat, you can always drain that off before finishing your dish and adding all the other ingredients. And while the hamburger is still frying up nicely, add 1 teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of black pepper. Then add a good 2 tablespoons of freshly chopped Italian parsley. Mix that in and finish frying the Italian sausage and the ground beef until it's lightly browned. And set that aside until you're ready to use it. Now we'll need to add a little bit more flavor, so we're going to go for some chopped onions and a little bit of freshly chopped garlic. We'll use 3 large cloves of garlic and chop it fairly fine. For the onion, we'll use 1 medium yellow onion. So we'll slice it and then chop it, but it doesn't have to be as fine as the garlic. Slap about a tablespoon of butter into the same frying pan that you've been using, and then add your onions and garlic to the frying pan and saute them until they become fragrant and almost translucent. And I like them to be just slightly browned. It adds a little bit more flavor. I'll go ahead and add your meat back to the frying pan and mix it together with the onions and garlic. Now add your bell peppers back to the frying pan. Now then we'll add about half a cup of water. Next we'll need to use some thick and zesty tomato basil sauce and about 2 cups of that. Give this all a good stir so that it's well coated and all the ingredients are well combined. Turn your heat down low and just let it simmer for a few minutes. Add 1 teaspoon of balsamic vinegar and stir that in and turn your heat off. And set that aside while we prepare some rice. I'm using the short method of doing this. This is basmati rice, and with this you can have it ready in 2 minutes. Now you can add this to the meat mixture, or you can serve your meat mixture over top of a bed of rice. That is totally up to you. If you're adding some rice to the meat mixture, you'll only need about a cup or so of that. But you'll need to certainly add some cheddar cheese. I do double cheddar and Italiano cheese, which has a mixture of about 4 shredded cheeses in it. And I use about a half to 3/4 of a cup of each. leave the heat turned off and cover it with a lid. And by doing this, the heat will build up and melt the cheese nicely for you. This is smelling pretty good, and look at this. The cheese is melted and nice and stringy. If that's something that you think you would like to eat, leave a comment in the comment section, and I would appreciate hearing from you. And meanwhile, thank you so much for watching today's video. And until next time, happy eating. Now go make some.